everyone, and welcome to Coloritaville. This is Donna, your host for this video. I have a Suzy Toronto coloring book haul. It's only 3 of her books. I think she has 5 that are actually large size like this, but I did luck out and I got 3 of them in my latest Ollie's haul. I chose to do these separate since it is one artist. That way we could kind of take a look at her art together. And I thought that would be a load of fun. Suzy Toronto, I think, is an outstanding artist. She has very uplifting messages. You can find her on calendars and all kinds of things like that. So you may be familiar with her art and not even realize that you're familiar with her art. But let's kind of jump right in. I have Friendship, I have Light and Laughter, and I have Sisterhood. So what you'll see with her books is some of the images do tend to repeat in some of her books. That some of you are going to think that's totally negative, and some of you will think that's wonderful, and some of you will be kind of like, eh. But there's generally at least a little something different about the way she puts them in the book. So let's just jump in and take a look. So it tells you a little bit about Suzy Toronto, and it gives you examples of her colored images. Explains color selection and how that kind of works. She talks about giving a personal twist to her images. And then you get into the pages to color. And I love them. They're just sweet and they're uplifting, and I like that. This one is Gathering of the Goddesses. Put on some lipstick and go rock the world. We'll be friends forever, for always, and no matter what. So this one's all about friendship. Rise by lifting others. Heart air balloon rides, no charge. That's cute. Good times, wacky friends, and amazing memories. So yeah. Boots and bling, it's a cowgirl thing. Silliness makes your soul smile. Behind every successful woman is a substantial amount of chocolate and coffee and sometimes margaritas. Just saying. We are the beach babes. But I like being a drama queen, and you'll see this comes up. You'll see in another book, and I'll try to remember to point that out, what I mean. So if you kind of take mental note of this, then I'll show you in another book how she basically uses the same idea but twisted up a little bit. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Yeah. Never judge a book by its movie. So yeah. I hope you kind of like the feel for this. I know I do. And they're not super, intricate kind of details or anything like this. Be careful if you go to Amazon, because I'm going to list these down below in the description, so you can find these on Amazon if you're interested. But be careful if you just start looking through all her different books. Make sure you're getting the full size coloring book, because I ordered several of, and these were some of the books that I ordered last year, but they are small books, and they're like this wide and about that high. And the images were so small that I found it just so difficult to color, and I ended up giving the books away. So definitely, if you're looking for these, and you go down the description to find that, make sure you're looking at the full size books. And the ones that I link to, they will be the full size books. But I'm just saying, if you start looking at other things that she has on there, don't think that all the books that you see of hers are coloring books. Make sure you are looking at a coloring book, because she does have some hardbound books, which are just like motivational, inspirational kind of books. And then she has also some planners and maybe some calendars and things like that. So just make sure, that you are getting the full size and that it is the coloring book. Because I noticed some of those, the images, her hardcover books that are just inspirational written books with her own colored image, full color images, those are actually the picture on Amazon. It looks pretty much like the picture of these, except it doesn't have the coloring book on it. So just kind of beware of that. All right, so that is the friendship book. And then this is the Light and Laughter coloring book. And that is so true. Pretending to be a normal person day after day is absolutely exhausting. It is. So again, she explains a little bit about herself. You've got the images, color wheels. I'm just going to go through these really quickly so we can get to the nitty gritty. And here is that one, pretending to be a normal person day after day is exhausting. All I want is peace on earth and a really cute pair of shoes. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Becoming an adult is the dumbest thing I ever did. Life is short. Buy the boots or the purse or the shoes or whatever. Some of us were just born with glitter in our veins. I love this one. My best friend has a tail and a cold wet nose. It's so cute. I do foolish things, but at least I do them with enthusiasm. And you see here, behind every successful woman is a substantial amount of chocolate. I do think that's an absolute repeat. But a big pink cupcake with lots of sprinkles really can solve anything. It's really cute. Oh, and this again is the But I Like Being a Drama Queen. I think this might be the same one. But in one of these books, I swear I saw one that was a little different than that. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep looking. But, you know, I think you get enough different images that, you know, it's neat to have all the books. When everyone zigs, zag. And I think that's great advice. Dip it in chocolate. It'll be fine. As a matter of fact, I do need another pair of shoes. For me, it's, as a matter of fact, I do need new markers. As a matter of fact, I do need new crayons or, you know, pencils. As a matter of fact, I definitely do need new coloring books. I'm wearing my big girl panties, but they're starting to bunch, okay? Oh, and this one too. It's the Sisterhood book that has a lot of these in it, but they're different. It's the Sisterhood book. Never underestimate the power of a hissy fit. And that does get explained in the Sisterhood book in just a minute. Because generally, I do not support hissy fits. I think they're childish and, you know, just crazy. But she does make some good points. And here's one for all the kitty cat lovers. My best friend wears a fur coat and purrs. Always color outside the lines. Don't just break the rules of art. Learn how to transcend them. I kiss better than the cook, and I'm a pretty good cook. I like this too. I'd rather be the one who smiled than the one who did not smile back. It bothers me sometimes when I'm out in public and I'll smile at somebody or whatever, and they just kind of snub the idea. And then, you know, I have to think what they may be going through in their own life. But so yeah, I definitely don't want to be the person who did not smile back, because I know how it makes me feel, you know. Okay. And see, here it shows you that they have sisterhood, inspiration and encouragement, friendship. But there was one other that I saw that was a full-size coloring book. So it may have came out after these came out or were published. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the Sisterhood coloring book. Again, Suzy Toronto. Book starts the same. I'm just going to go straight over to the images. Okay. Celebrating Sisterhood. And I don't know if I've told you guys, but it is good paper. Okay, it really is. Again, it's about like the Design Originals or Creative Haven. And this one goes a little more in depth. It says, like, never underestimate the power of girlfriends. Some of life's biggest challenges can be soothed by someone so simple as just being with the girls. Sharing each other's burdens lightens the load, allows for a safe place to vent, and lets you top it all off with a few fits of irrepressible laughter. All combined, that's some pretty powerful stuff. Never, ever underestimate the power of your girlfriends. So this one has a lot longer sayings mixed in. You remember the picture that said, some of us were born with glitter in our veins? In this one, it says, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Some of us are just born with glitter in our veins, whether we're sparkling like the noonday sun or overflowing with so much enthusiasm that we leave a virtual bubble bath in our wake. The whole spectacle is out of our control, but it's one that those of us affected have come to embrace. So yeah, gives rise by uplifting others. They have really, really good sayings. Always color outside the lines. Discard the dictates that define your old parameters and reach for the colors you've never tried. For now is the time to embrace your creativity. Break the rules, and whatever you do, don't worry about staying in the lines. Choose to make your life amazing. It's a mermaid. I like this one, okay? And this is what I try to do, and I try to tell myself. I had never really put it into words, but I'm so scared to make these videos. It terrifies me. I will sit for a long time before I ever hit to start recording because I'm so stinking nervous that I'm going to slip up. I'm going to say something wrong. I'm going to stumble on my words. I'm going to forget something, things like that. But this says, when you stumble, make it a part of the dance. Everyone messes up. It's part of the dance of life. But when those obstacles become tough to negotiate, it's inevitable that we'll stumble. That's when creativity and adaptability become our most valuable life-saving virtues. They help us to act as if it was all part of the show. No apologies, no excuses, just continuing onward with all of our hearts as if our lives depended on it. So the next time you stumble, smile at the crowd, kick up your heels, and keep on dancing. The moment you embrace it as your own, no one will know it's not part of your dance. And I think that's just awesome. You got something for She Who Loves Rubber Stamping. Talks about age being nothing but a state of mind. Absolutely not until I've had my coffee. Agree. It says, without coffee, I simply have no personality. And no, I'm not one of those people who has a problem with drinking too much coffee. I have issues with drinking too little of it. Oh. She Who Loves Her Dog. One for scrapbookers. Be the kind of energy you want to attract, for sure. I like this. I like this. It says, I'm wearing my big girl panties, but they're starting to bunch, okay? It says, when I need to, I can rise to any occasion. I can put on my I can do anything face, jump in over my head, and learn to swim on the way back up. But please don't tell me to put on my big girl panties and deal with it. I'm wearing them, but they're starting to bunch, okay? Like that. To She Who Loves to travel, excuse me. Never underestimate the power of a hissy fit. Here we go. Life is all about give and take, but some issues simply can't be compromised. When the situation calls for drastic and dramatic measures, you have to draw a line in the sand, climb up on your soapbox, and protect the hill you're willing to die on. Simply put, some battles are worth the fight. I like that. And very true. Defeat is not an option. Yep. Life is about attitude and tackling issues with the strength of a champion, even if you have to fake it till you make it. Getting through tough times with grace, persistence, and conviction is always the key. So win or lose, live or die, the next time the world starts closing in on you, repeat the riveting words of Winston Churchill. Never, never, never give up. That's the book. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at these Suzy Toronto coloring books. I will try to link to them individually if I can find all of them. I'll link to them individually. I'll also link to just Suzy Toronto so you guys can look for any of the other books. But like I said, make sure you're looking for the full-size coloring books, so the ones that are 8 by 11, something around that, not the ones that are 5 by. No. Those are way too small, and I mean, it's even fine liners would have a hard time in that book. So, yeah, make sure that they're full. Make sure you're getting the coloring books and not any of those hardback books that is just filled with her art. Okay? All right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. What do you got to lose? I've got a lot more videos coming up, and I would love to have you with us. If you ring the bell, you'll get notified of future videos that get uploaded by myself or Renee. And yeah, I really do appreciate you being here again. And I hope I will see you on my next video. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.